Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. If you've never been here before, hi. Feel free to subscribe, comment down below, like it, share it, okay? And today I am filming a classroom must-haves for you at the end of my first year. The things I use the most this year are mostly on this, and it's also just like a bunch of things I think are really good for your first year, especially if you are also going to be a middle school teacher, because I know that there's not a whole lot of us on this side of the internet. Okay, first and foremost, remote outlets. As you can see behind me, I have string lights in my bedroom at home. I also have string lights all around the front of my classroom, and the thing that kept me from not breaking my neck every single morning was remote outlets. You can get them off Amazon, right? I'm gonna put a picture here. You can get them off Amazon. They have 2 remotes, 5 outlets, and the remotes are numbered. I would show you, but it's packed up, and I currently can't get into my classroom. So it is literally just you press a button and it turns the outlet on. So I just left my lights plugged in for the entire year because I could turn the outlet on and off, and it was amazing. Absolute lifesaver. If you plan on getting like alternative lighting in your classroom, you need them. Like, it's a need. Next is not super physical, but it's Google Slides. As an intern, I was really into Classroom Screen because my county used Schoology, so I could just put instructions into Classroom Screen with like a fun little video, right? Set the mood. It was relaxing. It was fun. But my county, the county that I work in, does not use Schoology. So I've become super reliant on Google Slides, and the first quarter it was rough, where I was like staying late and putting together these fun slides, right, that I thought were super cute, and it was a lot. However, every quarter after that, I've just been able to copy and paste the slides into the folder for the quarter. Like, I have a folder, so I have 4 folders. They're separated by quarters, and each of those folders is one called Weekly Slides. In the Weekly Slides folder, I just have all of my slides for the entire quarter, and I just have a color theme for the week. So it just made it super easy to put all of my things in one place. I can link things in there, right? And it's just really easy to have up on my board. Slides works better for me as a teacher now rather than Classroom Screen, even though I do really want to get back into using Classroom Screen because I think it's super useful. I just don't think I can use it for my purposes right now. All right, next, flare pens. Okay, I was not a flare pen girly until this year. I am now a diehard flare pen girly. Okay, they had some black ones and some red ones in our social studies closet, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just take a couple, right? And that turned into more than a couple. I really like whenever I was doing like little art projects in my class and my kids were like, do you have like a black pen that I could borrow? I would loan them my flare pens, and they like really like those, right? So I am now a flare pen girly, fully converted, so flare pens. Next, so we have an 8A B-Day schedule for our electives. So I made my own 8A B-Day card and schedule cards, and those are very useful things to have. My kids would still ask me like, what time is lunch, right? And I would show them. It made it harder when there was like a half day because I used chalk markers because our schedule didn't change from day to day. But I liked having it there so that I could see where we were in the day, how much longer we had in each class period. And then I even went so far as to write a little copy of our schedule on an index card and stick it in my lanyard so that I always had it. And the 8A B-Day card, it's just super helpful for telling them what day it is. It's like in the front of my room, right next to my smart board, so that if they're like, is it an A day or a B day? I'm like, it's this. By the end of the year, I was not paying attention to if it was an A day or B day. I just wasn't. All right, next. You're gonna get a lot of these, and I have a mixed opinion, and it's a teacher toolbox. So I was influenced. I got one. I made the labels for it, right? Everything, bought the stuff, filled it, okay? And it was useful when I was setting up my room because I had thumbtacks, binder clips, and like staples all in one spot, right? So I like it because it organized all of the bits and bobs that would have been in my desk. However, I don't think it's a necessity. The most I used it for during the year were staples and Band-Aids. My kids stapled a lot of things, and we used Band-Aids for a lot of things. One thing that we should note is I will probably put a picture of mine because I filmed a video of it, right? The smaller drawers do not fit pens or pencils. They might fit the tiny golf pencils, but they don't fit pens and they don't fit pencils, okay? The larger ones will fit the Crayola like take notes. They'll fit like staple removers, right? But be very cognizant about what you want to put in there, because I still have drawers that are empty because I just didn't have anything to put in them. And I also made my own labels, so I can always go and tweak mine, except it's a whole headache right now because I'm like in the middle of changing my theme, right? It's a headache. But I would say make sure you know what you actually want to put in there before you just go out and spend money on that and spend money on the labels and spend money on all the things to go in there, right? Like, be realistic about the things that you use. So this year, the things I used the most were binder clips, staples, and Band-Aids, because kids always need Band-Aids, right? And I bought a larger thing of binder clips because I ran out of them. And I bought like an assorted pack of them, and it came in a container, and I just left that container right there because there was always a binder clip when I needed it. Staples were really nice for putting in that container, but I don't think I need like a whole toolbox for it. And yeah, there are other things I used on like a daily basis, like my dry erase markers. Obviously, like that was their home. That was the thing I took out for them, but it didn't live in the toolbox most of the time. It lived on my desk because my brain gets all jumbled. So I would say be realistic about what you're taking. Next, I'm gonna knock out like 3 of these all at once. Sticky notes, stickers, and random cups. All right. Sticky notes are a godsend. I use them so much, okay, in like place of warm-ups when I didn't want to print warm-ups for my kids, right? Or I just forgot. Sticky notes, amazing. Okay. Stickers, I don't care what anybody says. Middle schoolers are not too old for stickers, and in fact, they really like them. However, as you get older, you have to go for like the more lucrative ones where they're like, I don't know, talkies or like vines or like memes or stuff, right? 6th graders, a star sticker, they went wild for them, okay? That's one of the things I have to restock on is stickers because my kids love stickers, okay? I really hope this next group loves stickers. And random cups. I don't mean like an actual cup. I mean like that candle that you took the wax out of and you like the container and you're like, I don't know what I want to do with this. That. I mean the random cylinders that you're like, oh wait, I really like this, right? The random mugs you have. Those are the best like catch-alls for pens and pencils and markers and all of the random writing materials that end up all over your desk. I have about 3 of them. One that lives on the table behind my desk and 2 that live on my actual desk. One of them is filled with markers and the other one has like pens and like my wand, but like I got one of those like pen organizer things. It has Sharpies in it and I barely ever touched it. the ones that lived on my desk with like all the pens and stuff, that is what I used. And it was just a random little bucket that said like change the world or something, right? Those. And then I have two that can be the same thing, but when I say them, I mean two different things. So the first thing is a paper sorter, right? It's also like a file sorter or something, is a paper sorter. And then the 3 drawer organizers from Walmart, specifically the Sterilite ones that are like, the entire thing is maybe like 13 inches, right? The drawer is 11 inches by like 9, okay? So the paper sorter is for all of your graded assignments that you need to hand back to them. Or you can use it for the things you've collected that you need to grade, right? I have binder clips on mine that have the class period, so it's 1, 2, 4, 5. And that is where I put the work I need to grade, or it's already graded. And then one of my roles is going to be having someone clear that out for me and pass stuff back. However, the 3 drawers, I use those as my turn-in bins. And that is the best thing ever, because I can just say, put it in the bin when you're done. They know where their bin is because it's the first period bin or it's the 5th period bin, right? So they know where their bin is. Plus, with those ones, you can also pop them out, right? If you just squeeze the sides and then pull them, you can take them out of the big, like, white organizer thing that they're in, and you can just carry the bin over to your desk, grade what's in it, move the papers to where they're supposed to go, and then put the bin back, right? I was really good for doing that. Sometimes I would take the bins home. Like, that is probably one of my best purchases from this year. Like, that and the remote outlets. Those are like my 2 absolute must-haves. Like, without a doubt. If you're getting 2 things off this list, it's the 3 drawers and the remote outlets. And keep in mind, I got 2 of the 3 drawers, and the last 2 on both of them were blank paper and lined paper. And I'm considering going back and getting maybe like 2 more for all of my like coloring materials. So those are my classroom must-haves. Take what you want, leave what you want, okay? These are all the things that I think made my first year a little bit more successful. So if you like this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe for more content from me. Okay, remember to follow me on my Instagram, where I'm a little bit more active, and I will see you all in the next one.